Oh, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again, and as always, I promise you guys a vlog, and all of my vlogs always start the same way. I wake up, I make some breakfast, I sit down, I watch TV, I get tired again, I go to sleep, but then right before I go to sleep, I have this crazy thing, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to talk about this, or this is such a good topic for the day. I can't sleep and let this rest. So today, I want to talk about a couple things. I apologize if the video is really long, but I've got a lot of thoughts I want to really talk about. One of them is going to be a very sensitive topic, and I asked you guys to please all have an open mind about it. It's a very sensitive topic from the side of the viewer aspect. I wouldn't really say the side of the producer slash streamer aspect slash entertainer, whatever it is that you'd like to call me, or informer. But anyway, so today I want to talk about, I guess I'll go into the first thing is changes to the live stream. Now, I don't know 100% of how many of you guys from YouTube watch my live stream. I know there's quite a bit. I don't know how much of the community is, how divided it is and whatnot, because I know there's definitely a big, I definitely know that there's a lot of people on YouTube I don't see on the stream, vice versa, stream on YouTube, and vice versa. I do see you guys because I see people typing, kappas and, oh my god, I saw this live, it's so funny, etc. But I want to make it more friendly for everybody. So, there's like 3 topics I want to talk about, or maybe 2, and I'm going to talk about where it was inspired from, and then some other stuff. So, number 1 is I want to go back to a schedule. I'm not going to just drop it and just have a schedule. I want to kind of slowly incorporate a schedule onto myself, because I don't know, it's kind of like what I talked about before. Actually, I don't think I talked about it before, where when I'm able to play whatever it is I want, whenever it is I want, it sounds like a dream, and it is a dream, but I'm spoiled by my own dream. Because I can do it whenever I want, wherever I want, because of whatever I want, I don't want to do it as much as I used to. And I know that sounds really stupid, but it just goes back to the basis of the way I was raised, of you don't appreciate something until you don't have it. And I kind of want to get that back. And I know that this is like one step into doing it. I was going to do something else. I was actually going to get a job just to make this a lot more fun again. Not saying I'm not having fun, but I want it to really be like, yeah, I want to do this so badly, and I don't get that hype anymore. But that's beside, that's separate. It doesn't really matter right now. So I want to slowly throw in, like, I want to start maybe, stream my random days. I stream 7 days a week. I want to do 2 of those 7 days. I want to have a starting time. That's it. No ending time. And I just want to slowly start adapting and morphing it. So, whether it be I have a schedule every day, or I have a schedule 5 days a week, it doesn't really matter to me. But I want to make it so that some people actually know what time I stream. Because a lot of times, I stream anywhere from 6 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, I'm all over the place. And it's cool because people can just tune in and be like, oh, is he streaming? Is he not? But I don't stream as long as I used to. I used to stream like 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day. Now I stream like 4, 10, maybe 10 hours a day, like on a long end. It's usually like 4 to 7. And because of that, I really want to make sure that, people who want to watch the stream, they know what times to tune in. So that's one thing that's really important to me. Second thing, I forgot what I was going to go into. Second thing, I guess, is something that's kind of hard to explain to you guys. So this is the part I want you guys to be really open-minded about, all right? So, streaming produces an income, right? YouTubing produces an income, right? I have fun doing it, of course. But at the same time, if you can have fun and get paid to have fun, that's really good. So here's another aspect of this. If you're streaming and you don't know how much you're making, and you're YouTubing and you don't know how much you're making, and you're not living comfortably, you're probably not going to have as much fun as you used to. Now, this is just me as a person, right? I would much rather be comfortable knowing I can stream from this time to this time and all my bills are getting paid while I'm having fun. It's really hard to try to explain this. It's basically streaming with a sense of security and streaming with a sense of insecurity, I guess. Does that kind of make sense? And right now, I'm fine. Like I have no problem. But I want to be more than fine. I want to be ahead of the game, one step ahead. So I know, like, if I want to take a break here, it's no problem. If I want to go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure and have 80 viewers and never go up because the game doesn't exist, then let it be. That's the point I'm trying to make. And I feel like having a schedule is slowly gonna be one step in the right direction of making everything more enjoyable for me. because, as of right now, I don't really look at it as a job. And whether or not that be a good thing or a bad thing, I don't treat streaming as seriously as I'd like to. I would like to start treating it more seriously. Because if I don't treat it serious enough, then it may be that it might not grow into anything, and then I'll have to actually go get a job. I'm talking about really short term, not long term. So I really want to take streaming more seriously for the sake of so I can do it longer. And it's kind of hard to explain it because usually anytime someone sees that someone is gaining money off playing a game, it's just like, wow, you're a sellout. You only do it for the money. And it's like, if you could do something that you could love and you could enjoy pretty much every waking moment of it, and it's not really an issue to you, would you do it for money? If you're being happy and earning an income, would you do it? I mean, it sounds like a win-win to me. Like I don't edit my videos. You can go check how many videos I've edited. I don't edit anything. I have nothing to hide from you guys. I love you guys. You guys are like my first fam. I don't want to say that. You're like my second family. I can talk to you guys about anything. Yeah, I can talk to you guys about anything. If I'm doing something wrong, you guys call me out. And it's really important that I have this connection. I want to stay like this with you guys. But yeah, the point I'm trying to make is like, I don't know, a lot of people, it's a super, super, super sensitive topic, and I completely understand why. But to me, it's not really that bad because I'm on the other end of the spectrum, and I understand, how it all goes because I'm the guy living off it. Whereas I remember being, the 13, 14-year-old kid, and I would watch it, I'm like, wow, that guy only does this, and, but I'm not 14 anymore. So I kind of want to talk about where this kind of got inspired from. So, and then I have another topic which I wanted to bring up first that I forgot, but I'll do that at the end. So I was watching a stream, and I very rarely watch streams. I don't know why. I don't know. I just usually cannot connect with the person, or I'm bored by the content. I don't really know. But I was watching a streamer called Pohx. I actually don't even know what his stream name is. I think he's called Pohx. I don't really remember. He streams League of Legends. I think he had like 25, 30K viewers on Valentine's Day, and he cosplayed as Riven. It's a dude cosplaying as Riven, a chick. And he, like, legit looked like a female. I very rarely watch streams, and I just tuned in. And first off, I have to say I was very impressed with his mechanical skill. It's, like, out the roof. I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but I'd like to say I'm a very good player when it comes to games in general. I've played a lot of games in my genre. I've multi-cliented. I've done a lot of stuff in my experiences. This is not a video for bragging by any means. So, usually, like, if I watch someone that's, like, mid-tier, I really have to be attracted to their personality, or they have to be really funny. But Pohx, like, hands down, this guy was, like I just saw him jungling, and I just saw, like, his mechanic skill with, like, back and forth, micro-wing clicking. It was absolutely phenomenal. Like, holy shit. Like, that's awesome. It's really cool to look at. And he streams League of Legends. I don't know if I went into that. And, he just looked like he was having so much fun. The dude had 30K viewers, 550K followers or something, having a fucking blast. And I watched all the way up until the end, and at the end, he talking, right when he's ending his stream, he's talking, thank you for everyone and so much, and he was referring, about how, like, he's, like, socially awkward, and, he loves that, he's able to do what it is that he's able to do, and he confessed about a lot of stuff, like, he had, like, some certain disabilities on, like, being able to stay in one place, he has ADHD, and you're just going into how lucky he is as a person to have, gained this opportunity. And I really feel that sometimes I don't know how much I want what it is that I have, like, I don't realize how lucky of a person I am to be in the situation that I'm in. The only reason my YouTube grew is because I was the guy that created YouTube videos on ArcAge for my friends, and then it exploded. And when I say exploded, I mean I gained like 10,000 followers. Whether or not that's that's like 5 seconds for PewDiePie, but that's beside the point. So it's like, to me, it's a huge milestone, and that all started because of ArcAge. I was working my ass off producing PoE content, and I slowed down, and I found this game ArcAge, and I literally started YouTube videos for ArcAge for my friends. And my friends were like, oh, how do you do this? Can I see a video? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'd clip out my highlights, and then I'd just make a video and post. And then that kind of went, I'm not going to say viral, some of them have like 70K videos or views, but it just monopolized into something, and then, yeah, that's kind of where I am now. So I was really happy to hear all that, and it kind of inspired me to, like, I should be having a lot more fun with what I'm doing. I wanna wake up and be like, I can't fucking wait to stream. Like, I want that back. I used to have that when I first started. I think the biggest problem is I've been streaming for 3 years now, and most people that are big have been streaming for like a year or so. So like I've just been doing it for so long, I've kind of fallen into like bad habits, and I don't want that anymore. You know, I don't want to have that at all. I want everything to be positive. You know, I want someone to come on, and when I see someone ask like a stupid question or like a dumbass statement, I want to assume they have good intentions, not bad intentions. It's kind of hard. It's a big step, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. So another thing that I want to do, which goes with you guys, this is specifically for you guys on YouTube. A lot of people always ask me, I want to see you play this game, right? Happens all the time. You could imagine your friends ask you guys, you know, what you should try this game out. Imagine streaming and YouTubing. You get a lot of people saying, I think you should try this game out. Now, of course, I can't try out all these games because they cost, you know, $5 here, $10 here, $20 here, and you know, let's be honest. If I'm streaming a new game that has no viewers, I'm not gonna get any viewers, so I'm not earning an income from it. If I'm having a blast, that's fucking amazing. You know, who cares? Like, if I'm having fun, I'm having fun. But on the realistic side, if I'm taking a break from something and I'm trying new games out that I'm buying, I'm going down. And I want to remember, like I said before, I want to make sure I'm always happy. You know, everything is cool. But that's also beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is, I don't know if I'm going to do this in this video or I might make another video, but I want you guys to run down this idea and tell me what you guys think about this idea, because I like it. So when I play games and I play new games, I tend to kind of play a lot, and I tend to want to learn and soak up all the knowledge, and I get bored of them a lot quicker than most people because of my, I guess, my ability to learn things very quickly. I don't know, whatever it is I'll call it. And because of that, like I said, I tend to get bored of games very quickly. So I want to dedicate 1 day a week, just one day a week, so that's one stream a week dedicated to this. 1 day a week, I don't know what day it is, we'll vote on a day that you guys want. I will make a YouTube video the day before that day, or something. I'll do something so I know what I'm going to play for the future. And I'm going to put a straw poll in the description, and we're going to vote on what game to play for tomorrow. And it's going to be games that are relative to my stream. So for example, RuneScape is a game I can idle in. I can go back to it at any time. Nothing's going to change. Perfect example. Warcraft 3. I always play custom games on there, right? People always want to see, you know, what day I can play Warcraft 3, etc. Another example. I won't do a game like Path of Exile unless I'm taking a break from PoE, and in that case, people want to see me go back for a day. So that's another example. I would say Arcade, but edit video here. So that's 3. And I'll put other games I've played in the past. I would put like Realm of the Mad God, but fuck that game. You know, maybe some other games I don't know. You know, we'll see. But the point is I'm gonna put games on that I really enjoy playing, and it's a game I can just hop to at any point in time. I might even put Diablo 3 on there, although I don't think I'm gonna put Diablo 3 on there because I think after this week I'm gonna be done with it. But the moral of the point is, I mean, the moral of it is, I want you guys to, like, you know, so that way people from YouTube are like, oh man, he's finally playing this game. Oh, he's playing it from this time. Okay, let me check out for this one day. And I really want to stay connected with you guys. It's very important for me. And I kind of like the idea. You know, it's nice. It's a break from whatever it is that I'm doing. You know, if I'm hardcore grinding in this, unless there's like a race or something, for the most part, I'll always stay on that schedule. I don't know when I'm going to kick it in. You know, I have no clue. This is all things for the near future that I would like to incorporate with the stream. But yeah, you know, that's pretty much about it. I'm really happy with where I am right now, and I really hope that I keep growing the way I am, and everything can stay the same. I can't explain to you guys how happy it makes me sometimes to stream a game and have like 200 viewers. I'll be like, I'm ecstatic because, you know, I've held in PoE, I've peaked up to like 2.4 thousand viewers on Forsaken Masters, but that's the main game I streamed. It was PoE and Arcade. It was those two. Arcade's launch, I had over 2K, and PoE's big time, I had over 2K. Granted, it's not like that anymore, but when I play a game that's in the middle, like RuneScape, I hit like 300 viewers at one point. Warcraft 3, I hit like 240. Clicker Heroes, I hit like almost 300. It's so awesome to be able to just go to another game, stream it for like a week or two, learn, you know, get to meet the community, and then have you guys come in and support the community, and it's super cool, you know? Sometimes you need to take a break from the elitists in one game and go play another game, and then By the time you leave that game, you never even got to know the elitist, and then you go back to the other game, and all the elitist assholes are kind of like, that guy's really not that bad. I don't know why I was an asshole to him. And then they come in. I get that all the time. When you take a break from something or you don't have something anymore, you appreciate, or you appreciate what you guys, I said at the beginning, I can't word it, I don't know why. You don't know what you have until you lose it, essentially. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm going to probably go back to sleep. I don't know if I showed you guys what I did, but I darkened my room, and it looks really cool. I think I showed you guys in the Diablo video. But that's my green screen, RIP green screen. And it puts like a green aura all around my room, which you can't see because it's dark in here. But it's like super, super cool. I hope to one day have sex and then have like a rainbow one, and then put a disco ball, and then have like a rainbow disco in my... Actually, maybe not rainbow, that's kind of a little... So, see what happens. But anyway, as always, I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hope you guys are really enjoying yourselves. And I just know that everything will get better if you guys really put your mind to it and give it 100% effort. Fuck the 110%. Give it 100%. We usually give stuff like 10%. Just give it 100. All right? Don't be the guy that's like, man, you got to give 110% to get the A+++. Just do 100. You're fine. So like I said, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And thank you again, everybody, for all your support.